kidney, apparatus of kidney fixation, blood supply of kidney till adrenal gland, and then somewhat about development of kidney, development of urinary organs. That is right kidney. It consists of extremitas superior and extremitas inferior, lateral border and medial border, anterior surface and posterior surface. Usually superior end of kidney is wider than inferior one. And how to identify where is anterior surface and where is posterior surface? This is anterior surface because ureter, it is hilum renalis, and ureter in hilum renalis take posterior position. It's posteriorly. That is pelvis renalis and ureter. Anteriorly, we can see renal vein, vena renalis, middle position in renal artery, and posteriorly that is ureter. Pelvis and ureter. That is why it is right kidney. If I take in my left hand, what happened? That is the same posteriorly, but ureter and pelvis renalis look upward, should be downward. Look here. Now it looks downward. That is correct. Here it is on the right side. If I take this way, now ureter looks downward, but it is anteriorly, it is wrong. That is why it is right kidney. It is, that is renal cortex, that is 5 millimeters on under the capsule of kidney, that is renal cortex, and this tissue, that is renal medulla, and medulla has shape like pyramids. It is pyramids of medulla renalis, and apex of pyramid opens into lesser calyces, calyces renalis minoris. Here and here it is the same, and lesser calyces join together and forms greater calyces, and greater calyces opens into pelvis renalis, and pelvis renalis continues into ureter. And this is fibrous capsule, capsula fibrosa on external surface, that is fibrous capsule, it is, and outside from fibrous capsule we have fat tissue which is surround kidney, and this fat, that is adipose capsule, and outside from adipose capsule we have renal fascia, look here, that is kidney. Here it is one kidney, here it is another kidney, that is aorta, and here it is inferior vena cava, that is renal vein, vena renalis, and renal artery, arteria renalis. Here it is the same, renal vein and renal artery. And fascia, fascia renalis. Fascia renalis has two layers, anterior and posterior. Anterior layer pass in front from vessels and joined with the same anterior lamina from opposite side, in front from aorta and inferior vena cava. And this is lumbar vertebra. Lumbar vertebra, and posterior layer of fascia is fused with opposite side in front of bodies of the lumbar vertebra. And now we can see that renal fascia fused in front, anterior layer and posterior layer fused laterally from kidney, For example, okay, if my hand, that is a kidney, that is why these two layers of fascia fuse laterally and above of kidney. Two layers of fascia fuse laterally and above. But inferiorly, these two layers not fuse together. And that is why kidney can descend in abdominal cavity if fat, which is between fascia and kidney, if fat reduced, in this case, kidney can descend into lower part of abdominal cavity or into true pelvis. That is why it is very important in kidney fixation. In kidney fixation, it is important renal fascia and fat which is near the kidney, that is adipose capsule. That is, they are main structures in fixation of kidney. What else? Fixed kidney, renal vessels, muscular bed. Behind of kidney we have two muscles, musculus quadratus lumborum and musculus psoas major. And these two muscles makes muscular bed for kidney. Intra-abdominal pressure and inner organs, for example, loops of small and large intestine, which attach kidney to posterior abdominal wall. But one again, main structures in kidney fixation, they are renal fascia and fat, adipose capsule. What else? Some words about vessels. Okay, that is kidney. It is aorta and renal artery. Renal artery subdivides into three main branches: arteria polaris superior, central artery, and arteria polaris inferior. They goes into the kidney and subdivides here into arteria interlabaris, and arteria interlabaris on the body between medulla and cortex subdivides into arteria arcuata, and arteria arcuata joined together makes anastomosis, and they gives arteria interlabularis. It was arteria interlabaris, then arteria arcuata, and then arteria interlobularis. And arteria interlobularis gives arteriola afferens. It makes glomerulus, and from glomerulus we have arteriola efferens. And now, next diagram, that is diagram of nephron. One again, that is arteria interlobularis. It gives arteriola afferens, then glomerulus, network of capillaries, and arteriola efferens. And here it is Bowman's capsule. And Bowman's capsule continues into proximal what? Convoluted tubule. Proximal convoluted tubule continues into Henle's loop. It has descendens limb and ascendens. Ascendens limb continues into distal convoluted tubule, and it goes to connective or junctional part, and this junctional part opens into collecting tubules. That is junctional part, and here it is tubulus renalis collegans, that is collecting tubule. But collecting tubule, it is not part of nephron. Last part of nephron, this junctional part. And arteriola efferens continues into secondary capillary network, and from this network veins of kidney start. In cortex we have stellate veins, in medulla we have venula recta. All another veins are the same like arteries: vena interlobularis, vena arcuata, vena interlabaris, and then renal vein goes to inferior vena cava. Just two names of veins have not got corresponding arteries. In cortex, that is vena stellata, and in medulla, vena recta. And I think you know that in Bowman's capsule take place ultrafiltration because diameter of arteriolar afferents is larger than the diameter of arteriolar efferents. That is why high pressure of blood in network of capillaries and glomerulus help to filtrate blood, plasma of blood into the capsule, and heat is produced primary urina, and in time when urina pass through these tubules, heat is we have reabsorption of water, salts, sugar, vitamins absorbed from primary urina, and if volume of primary urine is near of 150 liters in one day. Secondary urine, which goes to collecting tubules, only 1.5 liters. 99% of primary urine reabsorbed in all of these tubules. That is structure of nephron, and heat is, you should write, arteria interlobularis, arteriolar afferents, glomerulus, arteriolar efferents. Number 5, Bowman's capsule. Glomerulus together with Bowman's capsule, this 3 and 5, these structures together, glomerulus and Bowman's capsule, that is corpusculum renalis, then proximal convoluted tubule, Henle's loop. It consists of letter A, descendants part, and letter B, that is ascendants part. Letter C, that is, number 9, that is distal convoluted tubule, junctional part, and number 11, that is collecting tubule, but collecting tubule, it is not part of nephron. That is excretory tree. And this diagram, only this diagram you need to draw next time, only structure of nephron. And now what happened with collecting tubules? Look here, that is collecting tubules, and they join together, collecting tubules join together, and in place where pyramid, heat is pyramid, opens into lesser calyces, heat is calyces renalis minoris. These collecting tubules join together and forms papillary ducts, ductuli papillaris, and ductuli papillaris opens to the apex of pyramid. Ductuli papillaris and lesser calyces, it makes fornix in place where apex of pyramid insert into lesser calyces. And heat is in the region of fornix. We have apparate, which consists of muscles, vessels, and nerves. And main muscle of fornical apparate, that is muscle which is surround apex of pyramid, that is musculus sphincter fornicis, because it is fornix of lesser calyces. We have musculus sphincter fornicis. And what is the function of this muscle? This muscle, it's contract and press apex of pyramid, and urina, which is in ductuli papillaris, it goes to lesser calyces. Next muscle, it's expand or dilate this fornix, and it is musculus levator fornicis. First muscle, musculus sphincter fornicis. Second, musculus levator fornicis. Another muscle, that is spiral muscle of calyces, number 3, and longitudinal muscle, musculus longitudinalis calyces. These 4 muscles, together with blood vessels and nerves, makes fornical apparate, and this apparate help to discharge urina into lesser calyces, and then moves urina from lesser calyces into greater calyces. Lesser calyces join together and forms greater calyces, and greater calyces join together and forms pelvis renalis. And from pelvis renalis, ureter start. And if we have lesser, greater calyces and pelvis renalis, we speak about major type of excretory tree. If lesser calyces opens directly into pelvis renalis and greater calyces are absent, in this case we speak about embryonic type. And if lesser and greater calyces take place but absent pelvis renalis and ureter start directly from greater calyces, in this case we speak about fetal type of excretory tree. If you will read about a development of urinary organs, it is necessary to know 3 stages of development of kidney. They are pronephros, mesonephros, and metanephros. Pronephros start to walk at the age of 2 months, and it walk only 48 hours, only 2 days, and then it replaced into mesonephros. And mesonephros walk next 2 months till 4th month of development of fetus. And after that, mesonephros, it reduced and gives, after that start to walk metanephros. And metanephros, that is, it walk till whole human life. And mesonephros, in duct of mesonephros, mesonephric duct, it gives beginning to development of ureter, pelvis renalis, greater lesser calyces, and collecting tubules. All of these ducts develops from mesonephric duct. And all another kidney, for example, nephrons, develops from mesoderm. What else? Well, I think that is all. One diagram you need to draw, all another you will answer. Kidney and development of urinary organs. Your questions, please. This diagram present in your textbook, the same like this one. Okay.